Thank you for joining us today. I am Deborah Cole, and I've had the pleasure of serving with the Master of Agribusiness program for 7 years. I have with me today Dr. Aleksan Shanoyan, Associate Professor with the Agricultural Economics Department at K-State. Dr. Shanoyan's research is in the area of agribusiness economics and management with a focus on supply chain coordination, strategic management, and business development. His research projects have addressed issues across a number of industries ranging from dairy, meat, and vegetables to grain and biofuel in local, regional, and international contexts. His most recent research projects examine contracting and vertical coordination strategies in beef and biofuel supply chains, resilience of agri-food systems, big data applications in agriculture, and facilitation of agri-food supply chains in developing countries. Dr. Shanoyan teaches courses in food and agribusiness management strategies at the undergraduate and graduate levels. Dr. Shanoyan, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're excited about this course?
Thank you, Deborah. Good afternoon, everyone. Just a little bit more about myself. I've been fortunate to work and conduct research in the area of food and agribusiness over the past 15 years. And some of the prior experiences involve entrepreneurship and business development and some military experiences. Over the last 8 years, I've had the pleasure to work with a lot of wonderful students. I particularly enjoyed working with MAB students. I had the pleasure of serving as a major professorial committee member for over a dozen MAB students. Second question, or second part, why am I excited about this course? Two main reasons. The first one, again, this is just one more opportunity to interact with MAB students, professionals who are working in the field. Second reason is that in designing this course, we have put a lot of thought in how to make this course practical, how to design this course the way that it maximizes students' learning and sets them up for success in the field of animal health, but also in some other industries that interact with animal health industry. So we have designed a really good course, and I'm really excited to teach this course.
Thank you. So as we've been involved across food, agriculture, and animal health over the last 20 years with the Master of Agribusiness program, that there's an increased need for credentialing that can quickly meet the needs of animal health professionals, many of whom already have advanced degrees. We want to respond to the increasingly complex nature of the global animal health industry. The sales and marketing course we'll be discussing today is part of our endeavor to answer that call. In 2012, a series of stakeholder meetings were held in the Animal Health Corridor, which lies between Manhattan, Kansas, and Columbia, Missouri, looking at the resources that the companies who were located in that area were going to need to be successful. Employee development was a really important piece of that puzzle, and companies indicated that they were going to need employees who would have a good grasp on the dimensions of animal health in the industry from a global perspective, including the dynamics of conducting business on a global scale and in various economic environments. The complexity of the industry is increased by the regulatory environment in which these companies sit, and we pledge to address that in a new cohort of the MAB program, which we launched in 2013. Some of the things that we've seen and topics that have come up as a result are increasing regulation, again, industry volatility, the downstream customer influence, the pharma impact on food supplies, and competition for resources in human and animal markets. These are all things that impact sales and marketing within this sector. So as a result, we've developed this sales and marketing course that we're going to be talking about today. We've got quite a few participants on the webinar today, some of whom have already indicated questions they'd like to have addressed. I did put an all call out to folks who are participating, asking if they had questions, and we have some of those pre-programmed into the webinar today. We'll also have some time in the middle for you to ask questions directly. You can either type into the chat bar if you're on a desktop or laptop computer, or feel free to just speak out during that time if you're on a cell phone or other mobile device. So I'm going to start with going ahead and answering some of these pre-planned questions and posing them to Dr. Shanoyan, and then we'll go from there sharing some basic information. So Dr. Shanoyan, the first question is, who should take this course? Who do you recommend taking this course?
When I think about this course, I think there are three groups of people who could benefit from this course. First group will include early and mid-career professionals who are already working in animal health industry or considering a career path in animal health industry. Some examples will include professionals in technical service industries, veterinarians, nutritionists, executives from research and development aspect of animal health industry or manufacturing or pharmaceutical or distribution sector related to animal health industry. The second group that I think will benefit from this course, those are the professionals who work in industries that interact with animal health industry. And the third group will be professionals who are not involved in animal health industry, but considering in the long run a career path in that industry, or trying to be proactive in positioning themselves better for those types of opportunities if they arise in animal health industry. And then B, people who would like to learn or refine their marketing and sales skills as they apply in the context of animal health. So this course is designed to provide essentially two sets of skills. One is marketing and sales concept, and two, the application of marketing and sales concept in the context of animal health. So some people will walk away just getting nice refreshment and good knowledge and understanding of marketing concepts with added benefits of understanding animal health industry. Others will walk away with really strong ability to apply marketing and sales concept in the context of animal health industry.
Great, that's wonderful. I do want to let everyone know as well that we do have students who will be enrolling in this class who are already in the animal health cohort for the Master of Agribusiness program. So when you think about who you will be in this class with, I do want to share with you that we have students from a variety of backgrounds, similar to what Dr. Shanoyan highlighted. Some have scientific backgrounds and are looking to gain more management skills. Others have solid business training, but maybe aren't as familiar with the supply chain or networks involved in our part of the industry and want to learn how to specifically do business in those target industries, similar to what Dr. Shanoyan said. Others have come to us grounded in production agriculture, a lot of them on the animal production side, but they need business backgrounds to make a positive impact in their companies or the operations that they're trying to run. And then finally, we have several others who are coming to us with a DVM who are, or maybe have additional advanced degrees, but are realizing that they need to brush up on some of their business skills and specifically the computer skills used in business today to be able to lead their companies or their organizations well. So we know those will be some of the people you will be in class alongside. Dr. Shanoyan, you highlighted this a little bit, but with what knowledge and skills are you thinking people will walk away with from this course? You worked very hard to coordinate with our industry partners as you designed the curriculum. So what are you hoping people will walk away with?
So in designing this course, we tried to put a strong emphasis on practical learning by doing. So there will be a lot of application activities. The students will walk away not only with the knowledge of the concepts and theory and frameworks in marketing and sales, but also with experience of applying these marketing and sales concepts to actual problems in marketing and sales in animal health context. So as part of the learning tools, there will be case study discussions, there will be marketing project that students will use to apply marketing and sales concepts to solve or to analyze a problem or situation in animal health context. And also, one thing that makes this course unique is that in designing the course, we have worked with a lot of industry executives, and we call them subject matter experts, and we design subject matter expert interviews which bring the real life perspective, real world perspective to the course. So in other words, the course really bridges the theory, the academic learning, and the practical application and the real life experiences from animal health industry. So to be maybe a little bit more specific, students will, after completing the course, students will be able to demonstrate comprehension of key marketing and sales concepts and the specificity of their application to the context of animal health industry. They will be able to analyze market information and conduct marketing research to capture market insight in animal health industry. And they will be able to apply key marketing and sales concepts to formulate marketing strategies and to market deployment strategies for a successful marketing plan.
Great. So you mentioned just a minute ago that you worked with several subject matter experts from the industry, and I know that you and Mr. Cassidy conducted several interviews with industry executives in this sector. What surprised you most about what they shared?
That's right. We had opportunity to interact with a lot of top-level executives from animal health industry, and we conducted several interviews with them where they shared their experiences. Several things surprised me. First, how open and how excited they were to share their experiences and to help design this course, and I think that also speaks about their recognition that there is a need for this type of course in industry. Second thing that really surprised me is how open they were about sharing not only successful cases and successful stories from their experiences, but also some stories that about marketing programs or new product development that were failures, so they failed attempts. And that's really important from the course perspective, because we're not only trying to learn from successes, but also learn from mistakes or from things that didn't end up in successful product launch or successful marketing campaign. So that was very surprising, but also very exciting to hear them to be so open about sharing both the success stories and also stories where we can learn from some of the mistakes.
I'm really excited to watch some of those recorded interviews and learn more from those industry professionals as well, and it was wonderful how many volunteered their time and effort to help move the industry forward. I appreciated that greatly. So let's move into the participant question section. I'm going to go out and take a look at our Twitter feed as well if you'd like to tweet a question. We are at MEB. Is that right? Oh, no, it's KSU. So please feel free to go ahead and tweet a question there. I'm also going to unmute our folks who are on mobile devices. So if you have a question, please feel free to shout that out or go ahead and tweet at us, or we could also take those by email to me. We'll just leave it open for just a few minutes. Feel free to go ahead and ask or tweet. I'll be checking that throughout, but I do want to go ahead and move on to some of the other questions that we had posed. This course, the Sales and Marketing in Animal Health, will be 3 graduate credit hours in length. The cost on it for tuition is $2,475. And that does include all of your books, materials, and access to the learning management system, which the one we use at K-State is Canvas. And the online recitation platform that we use for our face-to-face interaction, our synchronous interaction, is Blackboard Collaborate, which we are in for the webinar today. Another question I have is, how do I get enrolled? What are my next steps? If you indicate that you are interested in taking the course, we will enroll you. We'll go ahead and take care of all of those administrative pieces on our end. And we'll also prepare your material and ship it to you. We use FedEx, so that will arrive to the location and the address that you specify approximately 1 week before the class launches. The course does begin June 1st and runs through July 29th of this year, so roughly 2 months, an 8-week course. We are beginning enrollment on March 30th. For this course, so we are doing enrollment and capacity on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you're interested in filling out an application to participate in the course, let me know. The course will apply to the 20 credit hours you would need to complete the Animal Health Management Certificate or the full Master of Agribusiness program, either the Heritage program or our Animal Health program as well. So it will count, and we would obviously deduct the amount of tuition you pay from this class from the entire tuition that you would owe for either of those, the certificate or the program. You can begin the course without being fully admitted to either the certificate or the program itself. We would have you fill out what is called a non-degree seeking application. It's a pretty short online application, takes about 15 minutes to complete. There is no fee associated with that application form. Once you've completed that, we would just ask you to let me know, and I will go ahead and process your enrollment from that point on. So next steps would be, you are more than welcome to send me an email or shoot me a text or a tweet and let me know that you're interested in taking the course. You can send the email to either me or to our email account for the program, which is mab@ksu.edu. And we are answering email throughout the duration of the COVID strategies that we're working through. Any additional questions? I'm going to go back over and check Twitter really quick. I don't see any additional questions out on the platform, so I am going to go ahead and end the recording today. If you have questions, please give us a call at 785-532-4495, or feel free to email me at mab@ksu.edu. You can also reach us at Twitter at KSUMAB is the Twitter handle as well. So I'm going to go ahead and end the recording.